No going back on withdrawal limits policy, Emefiele insists. Take your babies to the creche, Ibadan Poly warns students. No PVC was destroyed during attack on INEC facilities in Osun. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, has stated that the CBN will not reverse its decision on the ongoing implementation of cashless policy. The new monetary policy restricts over-the-counter cash withdrawal by individuals and organizations to 100,000 naira and 500,000 naira respectively per week. The policy also limits cash withdrawals via point-of-sale machines and automated teller machines to 20,000 naira daily and 100,000 naira weekly respectively. Reacting to this, on Thursday, December 8, 2022, the House of Representatives, during its plenary, asked the CBN governor to appear before it next week Thursday to explain the significance of the policy on withdrawal limits. The lawmakers also asked Emefiele to suspend the implementation of the policy pending the outcome of the expected engagement on compliance with relevant sections of the CBN Act and the 1999 Constitution on the monetary policies of the Apex Bank. Also, the Senate on Wednesday, December 7, 2022, said there was a need to debate the policy and question two CBN chiefs, Aisha Ahmed and Edward Adamu, on the new cash policy withdrawal. Speaking with journalists on Thursday after briefing President Muhammadu Buhari on the developments in Daura, Katsina State, Emefiele said a lot of electronic channels designed for the policy have been put in place since 2012, since the cashless policy was introduced. He said the policy was stepped down on a number of occasions to fully prepare for its implementation and deepen the payment system infrastructure in Nigeria. Emefiele said he visited the president to assure him that all plans on the currency and cashless policy were going on well. Asked about what the CBN would do if the lawmakers kick against the policy, the governor of the Apex Bank said the CBN would brief the lawmakers about the policy, adding that Nigeria needed to leapfrog into the cashless economy. On the redesign of Naira, the CBN governor said banks have started dispensing the new cash. He disclosed that about 1 trillion naira of the old notes had been returned to the banking system. In its bid to bring sanity back to the economic environment, the Polytechnic Ibadan in Oyo State has warned female students not to bring their babies to the lecture rooms. The institution management also forbid pregnant women from staying in the hostel, saying it has no facility for antenatal care or emergencies. These are part of the new indecent dressing and posture rules of the institution, rolled out for its new and returning students to ensure sanity on the campus. The public relations officer of the institution, Alhaji Saladoye Adewale, made this known on Thursday in Ibadan, saying students are not allowed to bring babies to the class as it will distract the attention of other students and the lecturers as well. Any students with babies should use the creche facility provided by the school with a token as a creche fee. We also do not encourage pregnant women to stay in the hostel because the institution has no facility for antenatal care or emergencies. The clinic that we have is not a maternity home, so anyone with pregnancy should take responsibility for themselves, as the institution is not taking the right to be pregnant or have the children from anyone. Only that such person will take responsibility that comes with their actions. He explained that the Polytechnic management took these bold steps to bring sanity into the system, as there are certain things that are not orthodox that students engage in which we need to stop. He said that a task force would be put in place to ensure compliance, as lecturers and security officers of the institution would also ensure compliance. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says the recent attacks on its facilities in Osun State did not affect any of its sensitive materials, especially the permanent voters' cards. The Resident Electoral Commission in the state, Dr. Muchi, made this known at the Commission's maiden stakeholders meeting on Thursday in Osogbo. Some suspected arsonists had on November 10, 2022, set the Commission's office in Ede South, local government area of the state, on fire. The prompt intervention of the men of the fire service department in the state had prevented the incident from spreading from the conference hall, where it started to other buildings. Mutiu explained that although some parts of the INEC office were destroyed by the inferno in the Ede South Council area, no sensitive matter, particularly the PVC, were affected. Mutiu expressed appreciation to the police and other security agencies in the state for their swift response during the incident. Speaking on the BVAS machines, Mutiu said no electorate will be allowed to cast his or her votes without being accredited through the machine. He said that INEC had decided to make PVC collection seamless and easy for the electorate. Here are the headlines again. No going back on withdrawal limits policy, Emefiele insists. Take your babies to the creche, Ibadan Poly warns students. No PVC was destroyed during attack on INEC facilities in Osun. Thank you for staying tuned. I am Odeleke Mufin Folua.